Hello, I'm Bill Miller. I want to talk to you about something I know a little bit about old age. I don't know what age you are, but if you're in your 40s, you need to be starting to think about what's going to happen if you live past 50. What if you live past 60? Maybe 70, maybe 80. I want to be thinking about it. When I was 40, thought about it, didn't know where to turn for advice, didn't know what to do. So I'm going to give you the benefit of my 25 years of being retired. Gosh, it seems like not too long ago, quarter century. Anyway, I want to do a series of videos, and I want to talk about several things. All of them related to your planning towards old age. And you need to plan. I'm telling you, you do. You can't wake up one morning and find out you're old. And all the problems that are going to happen to you if you don't plan. Just like when you buy a car, you have to do maintenance on a car. You have to change the oil. You have to wax it occasionally. You have to wash it. Well, same thing with planning for retirement. You have to plan ahead. And in this series, I'm going to talk about how do you plan for your health. That's the most important part right there is your health. You got to do the best planning you know how to do. A year and a half ago, I had a heart attack, a serious heart attack. I survived it. The only reason I survived it, I was in good shape to start with. If I hadn't been, I wouldn't be here. If you're in good shape when tragedy hits, and I'm talking about something that's going to cause really bad health, you're going to come out of it so much better if you're in a good place to start with. If you're disabled before this thing hits you, you'll never make it. And I'm not talking about that you're going to die. I'm talking about that you're going to live. That's much, much worse. The worst case I ever heard of, my best friend had a grandmother. She was in her 90s, when she went to a nursing home. She lived in a bed for 10 years. 10 years! I'd want to shoot myself. I couldn't live like that. Can you imagine the agony? Oh, anyway, I am 86. Pretty soon I'm going to be 87. I am happier now than I've ever been in my entire life. I am in good health. My cholesterol is down around 100. I go to the gym 3 times a week. I outperform everyone. That didn't happen because yesterday I went to the gym. It happened because I started a long time ago. When I was 40 years old, I decided to do something about my health. I quit smoking. The biggest single thing I could have done for my health. And when I quit smoking, the first thing that happened was I had all this energy just burning me up. So I took to running. Not running, I was jogging. I couldn't run. So I jogged 2 miles a day. I started out walking 2 miles a day, and then I gradually worked up a little bit at a time to run jogging the whole 2 miles. Well, that habit kept up. But I want to talk to you more about just health. If you wind up being 80 years old and you've got good health, but you're so broke that you're begging pennies on the street corner, and you're not going to make it. You'll die of something really stupid, like being run over by a car. So I want to talk about your finances, how you get there. And I'm not talking about you becoming a millionaire. I don't know how you do that. But I'm talking about getting to where you can pay your bills and you don't have to worry about anything else. So I'm going to make your health one of the series in this series of videos. Your finances. And then I'm going to start talking about your enjoyment. What are you going to do when you retire? I've seen people retire and they sit on their butts and watch TV and they go straight downhill. They don't last very long. And the worst part is they're so unhappy. You got to do something. And I can't tell you what to do. You're going to have to find that out for yourself. And you have talents within you that you don't even know you have. So you're going to have to try a bunch of things. I tried a bunch of things, a bunch of crazy things. One of the things I tried, I went to AARP, and they asked me if I wanted to be a lobbyist. I had more fun doing that than I can remember ever doing anything else. It was wonderful. It was hard work, but it was wonderful. I felt like I was putting my 2 cents in. It was so much better than sitting in front of the TV, yelling at the TV, "You stupid morons, why don't you vote this way or this way?" Anyway, I did that. For a while, I went down to the city, lived in a small town of 25,000, and I was on one of the boards of the city. That was very rewarding. I really felt like I was putting my 2 cents in. About that time, I got involved in the senior center, and I got involved in that thing too. So anyway, that'll be another in the part of the series when I start talking about happiness and what you're going to do with your retirement. I'm going to talk about many things, and I'm not going to talk about what other people have done. I'm going to talk about what I have done. I'll tell you about the mistakes that I've made, and I'll tell you about my successes, and I've had many successes. But the biggest thing I want to get across to you people is how happy I am. And there's no reason in the world why you can't be as happy as I am. This is the best part of my life. I'm living the life I've always wanted. Retirement to me is freedom. I can do whatever I want to do. I can sleep as late as I want to, but I don't want to sleep late. I want to get up and I want to do things. There's so many things to do. I do the Senior Olympics. It's wonderful. I met some of the greatest people in the world at the Senior Olympics. I can't run. My knees won't let me, but I can sure walk. So I do race walking. Every day I go out and I walk. This morning I walked 2.7 miles at a pace a lot of people couldn't have kept up with me. I've got a wonderful attitude. I love life. I love the people around me. I love my neighbors. When the senior center opens again, I've got a whole life at the senior center. Can you believe I still teach computer use and I'm teaching classes? I still do that. I do woodworking. I build furniture. Half the stuff in my house I built myself. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want. A lot of people can't say that. Anyway, this is the first in the videos. If you're interested, please make a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to hear. Tell me I'm just full of it, if that's what you feel. But I've got some interesting comments coming up. Stay with me. This is going to get interesting. See you later.